Okay, let's do problem 383, ransom note. Here we're given two strings, and ransom note and magazine, and just checking if we can make ransom note using the letters in magazine, and we can't use the duplicates. So example 1, we can't make A from B, so it's false. We can't make two A's from A and B because there's only one A in it, and so it's false. And then there are two A's, and then magazine there were two A's, so it returns true. So I tried to use hash map for this question because it was under the hash map section, but it was a bit slow, so I came up with the other logic, but it kind of follows the same principle. So what I did in hash map was I made a frequency table of magazine. So there was a map, and then basically key was the letter of the magazine, and then the value was the frequency. But the thing is, we don't really explicitly write down the corresponding letters for each frequency, because what we can do is we can just say make an int array, let's call it frequency. And because we are given constraints that all of them will be lowercase English letters, so we can just set that to size 26. And so initially we need to update our frequency using a for loop. So there must be a for loop for updating our frequency table. And the way we do it is we can just do frequency, and we want to put A. So if we were to draw it, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. We want to put the frequency of A into 0. So it would be like 1, 2, 1, like that. But if we just do frequency, whatever character we put in, plus plus, say it was A, for example, it's going to be same as 97, because A has the ASCII character of 97, B is 98, and so on. So what we can do is we can just do ch character minus 97 plus plus. So if we put A in it, it becomes 97 minus 97, so we are updating our index of 0. So there's a for loop for updating frequency. There should be another for loop for getting each of the characters, and then basically comparing with just checking if there's a corresponding letter by looking at the frequency table, and if it does, we can just decrement them. So the way we do it is we just have a for loop. So this one is for checking, basically. So if frequency ch minus 97, so this character will be from ransom note, is greater than or equal to 1, meaning there is at least one letter in magazine, we just decrement the frequency by 1, else, meaning that if there is no corresponding letter in our magazine, we just return false. And then if this for loop has been executed without calling false, this false statement, it means there has been all the letters in magazine that can make up ransom note. So at the end of the for loop, we can just return false. So let's have a look at it real quickly. So that's the updated frequency table, and when we look at A, yes, the corresponding index is greater than or equal to 1, so we decrement it by 1, so it's going to be, it's going to be by 0 now. And then when we look at B, yes, there is 1, so we decrement it by 1, so it becomes 1. And then when we look at B again, yes, it's greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, so we decrement it. And then when we go to this A, the corresponding value is not greater than or equal to 1, meaning that we've basically used up all the letters in magazine, so in that case we return false. Right, so let's write down the code. So we do need integer array. I'm going to call it frequency, new int 26, and we're going to update our frequency table. So for every character in magazine, so it will be magazine 2 car array. We're going to update our frequency table, so it will be ch minus 97 plus plus, and we are going to iterate the characters of the ransom node. So car ch again ransom node to car array. We're going to check if there's a corresponding letter, and that will be frequency ch minus 97 is greater than or equal to 1. We return, no, not return, we just decrement them. Else, meaning there is not a corresponding letter in magazine, we return false, and then we return true. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let's run the test. Yeah, I've been getting this some error, so I'm gonna submit it straight away. Okay, it's passed. It beats 80%, kind of depends on the internet speed, so I'll just try to run it again. Okay, now it beats 98%. Alright, so that's it.